morning, good afternoon, social media socialites, wherever you are. It can either be morning or it could be afternoon. I am on the West Coast, I'm in Vegas, so I hope you guys can hear me. So if you're watching this for the first time and you don't know who I am, my name is E.DeanCole and I own DeanCole Financial. We are a consulting firm and we specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. And one of the things that I am really leaning towards is the business development, business credit development, as well as coaching. So this is a live video. So if you've seen me before and you was like, Dean, I didn't know you were live. How come I didn't catch you live? Two things. Thing number one, you've seen my videos before, but you did not subscribe. Okay, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. That's thing number one. Or thing number two, you did subscribe, but you did not hit the bell. So make sure that you do hit the bell. So there are over 14 you guys just jumped in all at one time. Now, I don't anticipate to have a lot of people watching me tonight. It is Thanksgiving night and it is late. I am out here in Vegas on the West Coast, and it is very, very late. So when you guys come in, I want you to say, when you come in, I want you to tell me where you're watching from. And if you're watching this on the replay, you've never seen me before, if you've never seen a live before, you cannot see the comments. So when you see me talking, he's like, Dean, who are you talking to? Is because I'm talking to my live people and I don't have the fancy setup like I normally do. I just kind of wanted to come in and talk with you guys. We got somebody watching from North Carolina is in the building. Hey, how are you doing? That's Daphne watching from North Carolina. Daphne is in the building. We got Brian King is in the building, notification squad. How are you doing, Brian King? You doing pretty good today? All right, we got William watching from Baltimore. Hey, B Moore, how are you? Hey, William, how are you doing? We got Eric Lampin is watching from Tampa. Hey, Eric, how are you doing? We got Anala watching from Florida. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody hit that like button and hit that share button. Let YouTube know that you value this information. And I'm gonna toast up my cigar. So I do something that's called Cigar with the CEO. And with Cigar with the CEO is normally where I hit a milestone, which we actually did hit a milestone. We have over 600 entrepreneurs enrolled into our online course. So congratulations to that. I'm going to put a link in the description to my Instagram. And I shared on Instagram that today we actually hit 600. We had 3 new people enrolled today on Thanksgiving, and we have 600 new subscribers. So I'm really excited about that. And 600 people enrolled into my online course. And so in my online course, I'll talk about entrepreneurship. And what I'm going to talk about tonight, I'm actually going to just do some teaching. I am going to enjoy this cigar. This is a Monte Cristo cigar. And I'm just going to talk to you guys today. So if you shared, I want you to tell me where you shared it. And I also want you to like. So we have 22 people in the building and we only have 7 likes. Do I have that many people hating on me? Let me find out I got those many haters. Now this is live too, guys. So if you're watching this on the replay and you was like, Dean, hurry up and get to the point. The whole video is the point. Focus, stay woke, pay attention. This entire video is the point. The point is, if you want to participate live and if you want to participate and be part of the conversation, what you would do is you would hit the bell and hit the notification. So while you see me lollygagging and talking to everybody, make sure you participate. So but as the title says, we're going to talk about dealing with depression as an entrepreneur and how to overcome and how to deal with depression when starting a business. Now, today is Thanksgiving. Now, I am extremely transparent, guys. If you don't know anything about me, like I said, I hope you can hear me because I'm kind of sitting back. So let me know if you can hear me from this distance, or do I need to get closer? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I want you to say, hear you, all right? If you can't hear me, if you don't understand what I'm saying, I want you to say, don't understand. Well, okay, so you can say, hear you. Okay, yes, you can hear me. Awesome, good stuff. So you can hear me. Okay, awesome. Now, I want you guys to interact with me on this video. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to interact as well. Because I come back and I actually comment and I communicate with you guys coming backwards. A lot of times people say, Dean, I want to talk to you. Or, you know, Dean, I want to schedule time with you. You know, you're so busy. You know, I'm a CEO in real life. I just don't play one on TV or on YouTube. That's the reason why I go live on YouTube and I upload YouTube when I can, okay? I upload YouTube when I can. Because if I was really trying to rank and everything, I would go live at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I don't even know what time it is right now on the West Coast. I think it might be 1 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast right now. Sorry, on the East Coast right now. But so I just wanted to come with you guys, and I just want to share something with you guys. Like I said, I am a CEO in real life. I don't just play one on YouTube. So this is something that I'm doing. Cigars with the CEO. We hit a milestone. We have 600 new people enrolled into the course, and I'm going to teach tonight. I normally answer questions. I'm going to save 5 questions for the end, okay? So if you're watching this, all right, I want you to wait till the end, and I am going to answer 5 questions. And if you're watching this on the replay and you just came to get some business development advice, there's this really cool thing on YouTube that's called Fast Forward, all right? So all of you people that say, hurry up and get to the point, the time it took for you to say that negative comment and the time it took for you to whine and complain, you could have hit the fast forward button and gotten to the meat and potatoes of it. So since I'm watching live, there are over 26 people that are watching live right now. We have only 13 likes. So I'm not going to get into the meat of the matter until we get to at least 20 likes. So while you're watching this, I'm going to continue to toast up my cigar, and let's get to 20 likes. At least 20 likes. And while we're doing this, let's see who shared and where they shared it from. Okay? Let's see. Who shared? Tell me where you shared it. Let's see who's joining and tell me where you shared it. We have 17 likes. We're almost there. Once we get to 3 more likes, I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes of it. I'm going to talk about depression and entrepreneurship. How to overcome depression while starting a business. I'm going to talk about it today. William says he can hear me. He's in the building. Thomas is in the building. Hey, Thomas, how are you doing, my man? We got Delarante is in the building. All right, Tara says congratulations. Thank you so much for that, Tara. All right, 300 report says take it easy on that Monte Cristo, Dean. Yes, this is a nice Monte Cristo. It I got it here at the casino. I'm staying at the Mandalay Bay, and it's not as fresh as mine that I have at home, but it is what it is. Okay, boom, 22. We're at 22 likes. Okay. So we have 22 likes in the building. So let's get into it. Okay. So there's 3 things I want to share with you, and I'm gonna be out of your way because I'm here in Las Vegas. I have a friend of mine with me that's upstairs waiting for me. So I have to hurry up. I have to hurry up and do this live. And so if you haven't subscribed to my Instagram is lit. There's a link in the description to go to my Instagram. Listen, my Instagram is lit right now. So make sure you go to my Instagram. So let's talk about this. Depression and entrepreneurship. Now, if you're watching this right now and you are a entrepreneur, if you are a boss, I want you to say boss, B-O-S-S. If you want to be a boss, okay, and the reason why I need your interaction, this isn't like a live you've ever seen before. I'm not just gonna get up here and just bump my gums, but this is really interactive, okay? So based on what you guys say, it's gonna let me know what I need to teach about and how I need to teach, all right? So if you are a boss, I want you to say boss. If you are a CEO or entrepreneur, Steel Hogan is in the building. What's going on, Ghost? I'm in your neck of the woods, my man. I'm in Vegas. Come around the corner, come holler at your boy. I'm enjoying a nice Monte Cristo cigar, boss. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to make a mind-muscle connection with this information and this content, so I want you to interact with me as well, even if you're watching this on the replay. And like I said, on the replay, I come back and I interact with you guys as well. James Green is in the building. Hey, James, how are you feeling, my man? James Green actually used to be a client of mine. How are you feeling, my man? I hope you're doing very well, James. I have this Monte Cristo cigar. I had some cigars with James in Atlanta. So, nevertheless, if you are a boss, if you are a boss, I want you to say boss. All right. If you are not a boss and you want to be a boss, okay, I want you to say on my way. All right. If you're watching this, even if you're watching this on the replay, okay, remember, if you are a boss, I want you to say boss. All right. If you're a boss, I want you to say boss. If you are not a boss, but you're working for somebody else, but you're on your way to becoming a boss, I want you to say on my way, all right? And I'm gonna talk about depression and entrepreneurship. Good stuff. All right, Still Hogging is in the building. Okay, Anthony says on my way. That's good stuff. Thomas says on my way. That's good stuff. All right, Tessie says boss. All right, Eric says on my way. Journey says on my way. That's good stuff. Tony Lee says boss. Okay, thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing. So, when you are an entrepreneur, most people assume that it's always watches on arms and rings on fingers and cigars and trips and pretty women if you're into pretty women, and pretty men if you're into pretty men, or handsome men, or whatever it is you're into, or champagne wishes and caviar dreams. That's what a lot of people think when they think of an entrepreneur. The reason why is because we make it look good. Like the American dream, besides the white picket fence, the 2.5 kids, the marriage, is also being financially free, being your own boss. There are three things I want to share with you, and I'm gonna be out of your way. Like I said, I got to hurry up and get back upstairs. And I really want to teach on three main factors. The reality of the situation is this: being an entrepreneur can be extremely lonely and can be extremely difficult. The reason why is because in order to be an entrepreneur, you have to be different. Most very successful entrepreneurs that are successful later in life were either nerds growing up, or they were bullied growing up, or they did not fit in with the norms, because you are an analytical thinker, okay? And you did not go with the flow, and you did not go with the crowd. You stood out. If that's been any of your story, now that's been my story. Even though I'm a cool kid, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and even though I did play football, I still was always weird and I was always different. I'm still weird and different now. If that's ever been your experience or ever been your testimony that you were weird or you were the outcast and you are a boss or you're on your way to the boss, I want you to say, it's me. Even if you're watching this on the replay, like I said, I want you to make a mind-muscle connection, mind-memory connection, muscle-memory connection with me, okay? So, as a entrepreneur, a lot of times, like I said, we are different. We have to be different. And when we're different, we spend a lot of time in isolation. We spend a lot of time in ridicule. We spend a lot of time being overlooked. We spend a lot of time being laughed at. And the thing about it is that people will laugh at you until they fear you, and then after they fear you, they're going to want to be you. So the road to entrepreneurship is not an easy road. It's very rewarding, but it's not easy. I'm going to let you know that right now off the bat. I don't believe in sugarcoating it to you. I'm going to give it to you all the way straight. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it though. All right? And one of the main things that you're going to have to fight is depression. The reason why you're going to have to fight depression is because you are battling with the mediocrity that you have right now when you see the greatness that you have in your head, okay? To be an entrepreneur, to be forward thinking, to go against the grain, you have to live in your everyday, right now, day-to-day life where but you still have to have this vision of where you see yourself. If you understand where I'm coming from, I want you to say, got it. Like I said, this is interactive. This isn't like anything you've probably ever seen before if this is your first time watching me. And if you've watched me before, if you're part of the 6,500 subscribers that we have, then you already know the routine. So let's talk about this a little bit more, okay? So, if you're, like you said, let me explain. Like if you are a company driver, you're driving for pennies on the dollar, making somebody else rich, but you have this desire to be great inside of you. Or you might be working a 9 to 5, and you also might be working a 6 to 10. You might be in a dead-end job, but you see this great idea that you have. So that situation within itself causes the onset of depression, all right? And so when you are dealing with your mediocrity, which is what you have to do, but still having to fuel the dream of what you want to do, that can be very mentally draining on people. So that's one aspect of it. You could be a school teacher. Being a school teacher right now, but you want to be a RN, you want to be a nurse, you want to be a registered nurse, you want to own your own nursing home, or you want to own your own group home, or you can be working as a real estate agent right now, but you want to be a full-time investor, a full-time flipper, or you could be working at a casino right now, and you want to go out and get a fleet of limousines, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Everybody has to get over that hump of mediocrity. They have to go and fight their fears, and doing that as an entrepreneur can be very scary. I'm gonna share something with you guys. 97% of people fail their first time around. Hear me, okay? %97 of people will fail their first time around when starting their business. This is very important. The reason why that's very important is because the number one thing that stops people from moving forward, I talk to people all the time, I'm a very public figure, I'm very approachable when it comes to social media, people always reach out to me, and the number one thing that stops people from starting is the fear of failure. The reality is this: you are going to fail, all right? But you do not have to maintain that failure if you pick yourself up and dust yourself off. So listen, the first statistic I want to share with you is that 97% of people fail their first time around. Now check this out. 50% of people never even start in the first place. So if you have to think about this, when you are starting your business and you're getting over this hump and you are afraid of failure and you're afraid of not making it, half of the people aren't even going to move forward in the first place. So that means that the competition that you are afraid of, you don't even have to worry about the competition because they're not even gonna get started in the first place. So 97% of people fail the first time around. The second time around, when they try to start their business, 75% of people succeed. Hear me. 97% of people fail their first time around. The second time around, 75% of people succeed, okay? 75% of people succeed after they fail. The reason why is because your desire to be successful, your desire to be your own boss, your desire to be a fleet owner, your desire to be a real estate developer, your desire to own a barbershop, your desire to be a personal shopper, your desire to own your own makeup line, your desire to own your own boutique, it takes over and it kicks in. Now, at this stage is where I'm going to talk about the depression, okay? The reason why I'm going to talk about the depression is because at this stage, you're on your way. You're dealing with the vicissitudes of your current 9 to 5 or 6 to 10, and you're also dealing with the vicissitudes of your business. Now, as an entrepreneur, the first thing is that, like I said, we are often alone. The reason why we're often alone is because we have to work. It's a miscalculated assumption that when you start your business, you put the open sign that you're gonna sell out the rafters. It doesn't happen that way. It takes hard work. I did a post, like I said, today's Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy holidays to everyone. I did a post and I was talking about network marketing. If you saw that post on Facebook, I want you to say saw it. If you did not see it, I want you to say didn't see. Then I want you to click the link in the description below, go to my Facebook and hit the follow so you can follow me. The most exclusive content is on Instagram. Like I said, my Instagram is lit right now. Excuse me. This is live, guys. That Monte Cristo just bit back. Hold on for a second. Monte Cristo bit back. So, let's see who's chiming in. Okay, so Yola says didn't see it. All right, Teresa said didn't see it. All right, Janika says didn't see it. All right, Leonard says didn't see it. Alex Express says didn't see it. Bishop says didn't see it. Trucker Brown is in the building, says bang. All right, happy Thanksgiving, Teresa. Thank you so much for that. All right, so that being said, I did a post about entrepreneurship, and I said that network marketing is not real entrepreneurship. It's not. The energy and effort it takes for you to be successful with making somebody else rich, the energy and effort it takes for you to do entrepreneurship, or quote unquote climbing the ladder for network marketing, the same energy and effort is going to take for you to start your business. I said all of that to say is that it is going to be hard work. So because it is hard work, that means that a lot of times you're not going to see your family members, especially during the holidays. I have clients right now that are over-the-road truck drivers. I have clients right now that are OTR truck drivers. It's Thanksgiving. They cannot be home because they got to go and make that money. I have clients right now that have contracts with the government. I have a client right now that is in Dubai. He's doing a $200,000 contract. I talked to him via Skype. He wanted to be home with his family. I actually had to help him and coach him and let him know, like, listen, this is a temporary situation. Your family understands. So depression is a very real thing, even in situations like just dealing with your family or not being around your family during the holidays. But you have to understand that this is a small infraction. Now, there is a time, there's a levels of entrepreneurship. There are times when you do build up that business so much so to where you can spend as much leisure time with them as possible, but it does not start that way in the beginning, all right? Now, my clientele, I have clients that are working teachers that are working as hard as they can so that they can stop teaching and start their own nonprofit organization. I have clients that are in that league. I also have clients that are truck drivers that are driving company and they want to own their own fleet. I have clients that are full-time real estate investors. I have millionaire clients. I have clients from all different walks of life. But every last one of them, no matter on what stage of entrepreneurship you are in, they still have to understand that there are levels to this, all right? There's levels to entrepreneurship, and starting out, you're not going to be able to be there as much as you want to be there. So that's one of the first things that you're going to have to get over dealing with the depression of an entrepreneur. But you have to take solace in the fact that you are providing. You have to take solace in the fact that you are providing, you're putting food on the table. You have to take solace in the fact that you are achieving your goals. The first type of depression is not being there. The second type of depression is dealing with the isolation that entrepreneurship brings. Now, I'm going to be very transparent with you guys, okay? I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. We have We have 35 people watching right now, and we only have 29 likes. So let's get those likes. Let's get the 35 likes up to the same amount of people that's watching. And I'm going to share with you guys something right now that I'm going to share something with you guys right now that's very, very transparent. Even though you guys see me riding around in nice things and you see me with somebody pretty every single day, or every single time you post, you see me with a new watch, a new cigar, a new this, a new that, custom this, custom that. Let me tell you guys a secret. I fight depression on a weekly, not monthly, weekly, on a weekly battle. I battle depression weekly, on a weekly basis. I battle depression. Even though you guys see me, I'm always winning and I'm always positive and I'm always speaking life and you always see me doing well. One of the reasons why I battle depression so much is because of the second way is the isolation that being an entrepreneur brings. What most people don't realize is that in order for me, now this is just me, there's some people in life that can do something, they got an attention span that's phenomenal. There are certain people in life that as soon as whatever they touch turns to gold. My story is not so. My story is that it's hard for me to focus. My story is that I am a cancer survivor. Praise Jehovah for that. My story is that I have adult ADD. My story is that I barely finished college, but I found what I love and I threw myself into what I love. And that tactic is what helped me to be the successful entrepreneur, the successful CEO that you see jet setting like I am today, was the strategy of emerging myself into my projects. And so because I have to emerge myself into my projects, a lot of times I deal with the depression of being alone, because once a project is completed and the dust settles and the smoke clears and I look up and there's nobody around. If you understand that, if you get where I'm coming from, if you understand that, I want you to say, I feel you. Even if you're watching this on the replay, like I said, I want you to say, I feel you. And if you can be transparent like me, I want you to say, it's me, and let you know it's not alone. I'm a single CEO, okay? I don't have a wife. I wish I had a wife being an entrepreneur, but I don't. It's very, very rare for me to date. It's hard for me to date. It's hard for me to date because the issues that I face as a man, E.DeanCole, facing my issues of procrastination, E.DeanCole facing my issues of being overwhelmed, E.DeanCole facing my issues of having a very strong attention span. So in order for me to be successful, I have to isolate myself. I have to shut myself off so that I can accomplish my goals. If I don't do those things, I'm going to be distracted and I am going to fail. Because the key to true success as an entrepreneur, the key to really jumping off and really starting things, the key of doing that, it takes consistency. And for me, not everybody, this is not a one size fits all, because some people have laser focus. Some people just can do it. Some people can do it right the first time. I'm like the 17th time type of person. That's just for me. Even though you see that I'm very eloquent of speech, I did not start off that way. Practice. Even though you see me growing about 1,000 YouTube subscribers per month, practice. I had self-limiting beliefs. I should have started YouTube 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So I have to battle with the fact of I'm 5 years behind. But I'm grateful for where I am. But at the same time, I'm saying all of that to say this. So I have to isolate myself. And so in doing that, this year, I had a trigger. Something happened in my family, and I'm just being transparent. I'm very transparent with you guys. Something happened in my family, and it caused a trigger. And this is the craziest thing. Business is booming. You guys saw we just hit I didn't even think that we were going to hit 600 people so quickly. I didn't think that we were. We have 600 people enrolled into the course, all right? So on the outside, things look very, very successful, okay? But a trigger happens. So you got to watch out for those triggers, okay? So business is doing well. Course is doing well. Clients are doing well. Y'all just saw me Bentley shopping. Y'all just saw me Bentley shopping. You see me looking at these phenomenal homes. Loans are closing. Things are looking good. But something happened in my family, and nothing major. No, I have no death in my family. Thank God for that. But something ended up happening, and that one trigger caused me to fight a really hard depression this week. So much so to where, if you guys follow me on Facebook, I even posted on Facebook, I said, hey, should I do a traditional Thanksgiving or should I do Bahamas, last minute Bahamas cruise or last minute Bahamas trip? If you guys saw that video, if y'all saw that post on Facebook, I want you to say saw it. If you did not see that post on Facebook, I want you to say didn't see, and then I want you to click on the link below in the description so you can go there, even if you're watching this on the replay, okay? I want you to interact with me, okay? So I said, who was it? That was Brandy says I saw it. All right, Brandy saw it. Kellan says didn't see it. Nathan says didn't see it. All right, Ukraine as you on the cruise? No, I'm in Vegas right now, Ukraine. All right, Corey says saw it. All right, Yvonne says saw it, voted for the Bahamas. So which is prime example. Yvonne said saw and voted for the Bahamas. So a lot of people were like, oh, Dean, you're a boss, you know, you're a CEO, you know, must be nice, last minute cruise, last minute trip to the Bahamas, go for it. But the flip side of that is that the reason why I wanted to do something so lavish and so extreme was to try to make myself feel good, to shake me out of that depression that I was feeling. I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want to be around family. I did not want to spend another Thanksgiving being the only single guy there. I did not want to be around family members because the family member that I really wanted to be around, she couldn't be there. And so I just was like feeling this bad depression. So I went online and I saw a great last minute deal, go to the Bahamas. So I was like, do I go to the Bahamas and try to shake my depression in the Bahamas, or do I go and have a traditional Thanksgiving with family? And I didn't want to be there. But I thank God that I did have a family member that spoke to me, and she prayed with me, and she was like, you know, I really want to see you for Thanksgiving. Please just come and just shake it off. So I said, you know what? Okay, let me do it. So I reached out to a friend of mine. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys have seen my friend. Like I said, my Instagram is popping right now. So I said, you know what? Let's go on a trip. Last minute trip. Boom. We're in Vegas, spending time with some family in Vegas. And so I said all of that to say this, is that I wanted to share this with you guys is because even though you might think somebody might have it all together, depression does not care who you are. Depression does not care what you have. Depression can come and you can fight. There are different levels and different vicissitudes of depression. And I'm going to share with you how I was able to get over this depression and it was like right there. I was like, I don't want to see nobody. I just want to go be away. I just want to go be in the water, be away. And I was going to probably feel depressed if a friend of mine couldn't come with me to the Bahamas. I was gonna be by myself, or maybe I luck up and meet another group of chicks like I did last time I was in the Bahamas by myself. But I'm gonna share with you these five things. Now, there are 3 things I want to share with you about depression, but there's something that's called the 5 stages of grief, right? There's something that's called the 5 stages of grief, and you need to understand the 5 stages of grief if you want to overcome depression, whether you are dealing with your mediocrity as you're on your journey for entrepreneurship, or if you're dealing with the loss of a loved one because it is the holidays, or the fact that there is no loved one because of the holidays, or the fact of a failure. Whatever portion of depression you fight or you have, it's important for you as an entrepreneur, you have to shake it. Because the #1 best-selling book of all time says if a man don't work or a woman doesn't work, he don't eat. So the #1 best-selling book says if a man or woman don't work, he don't eat. Come on, cigar. Come on now. My cigar done ran out, guys. Here we go. Brought it back to life. This must be a real old Monte Cristo. Brought it back to life. Okay. So, there's something that's called the 5 stages of grief. If you're with me, I want you to say 5 stages. Even if you're watching this on the replay, like I said, I want you guys to interact with me. So let's see who's all in the building. If you're with me, I want you to say 5 stages, okay? And like I said, at the end of the video, I'm gonna answer 5 questions because I know you guys come for my live Q&As because you want me to answer your questions, okay? And I see you guys asking questions, but I'm trying to stay focused. Like I said, I got company upstairs. I got to get back to the suite. Okay, so let's see who is with me. So Alex Express says 5 stages. All right. What's that? Clue Double says 5 stages. All right. Ukraine says 5 stages. All right. Alonzo says 5 stages. Will says 5 stages. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for participating. Like I say, even if you're watching this on the replay, you can't see their comments, but I want you to comment as well. I need for you guys to interact with me. Okay. 5 stages. We have 5 stages of grief. Okay. This cigar do not want to light. Stay lit. God dang it. So the 5 stages of grief. The first stage is denial. The first stage of grief is denial. So I want you to say denial. I want you to say denial. The first stage of grief is denial. What is denial? Denial is saying, I ain't got no problems. I'm fine. Look at me. I'm on the top of the world. It don't bother me none. So what? I don't care. Sweat off my shoulders, you know. Dust the hater off my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, the hate when it comes to YouTube. Oh my gosh. Dust it off my shoulders. It's like water on the back of a duck. You know, it don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Am dollar is better than nam dollar. You know, anytime, you know, one chick leave, another one come around the corner, or let's see a lot of these different idioms that we say to ourselves because we're in denial. We'll say, it don't matter to me, like, I don't care. Or ladies say, it don't matter, I'm unbothered. That's a new thing a lady say. Ladies say, I'm unbothered. I don't care what he does. I don't care what they do. I'm unbothered. You know, it doesn't matter. So, the first stage of grief is denial. Deny that you are depressed. People say, I'm not a mental midget. I'm not depressed. I don't have anything wrong with me. I don't have anything wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. I'll be okay. The first stage is denial. You deny that there's an issue. You deny that you have an issue. You deny that you have anything that's going on. The first stage is denial. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because you need to know where you are so that you can overcome. And I'm going to teach, like I said, I'm teaching truth to power on how you're able to overcome. And in order for you to overcome, you have to understand the 5 stages of grief. I'm in this huge resort right now, Mandalay Bay. If I get lost and I'm trying to figure out where I'm going, I need to go to the map, and the map is going to tell me where I'm going. And why on earth are they going live right now? This is a live concert, guys, as I'm trying to do this live. This is crazy. This is crazy. The music is very loud. What am I supposed to do with this? It's live and loud. It sounds good though. The vicissitudes of entrepreneurship. What do you want me to do? It's out of my control. This is crazy. So maybe after this I'll continue this. Or maybe I have to come back and do a part 2. If they do another set, I'm gonna have to do a part 2. Because it was getting real good. They just decided to go live. Live band. I think this might be a whole set, guys. I think this might be a whole set, guys. We might be out of luck. So, we might have to do a part 2 to this. It looks like they revving up. The crowd is getting bigger.
kind of like, hey, Thursday night, we got dances already, the shoes are off.
Okay, so they are not stopping. they aren't showing any signs of stopping. They're not showing any signs of slowing down. So my cigar is out. They jamming. I've been down there for a minute. So hopefully you can hear me. If you can hear me, I am going to reteach this again from the beginning. I apologize, but you can't control what you can't control. My Instagram is popping. Excuse me, miss. Do you have a lighter? Do you have a lighter? Do you have a lighter? No? Nobody here has a lighter. My torch is out. So I'm just gonna go and enjoy the rest of my time. I have company upstairs in the suite. You wanna see the suite? You wanna see what I'm talking about? Go to my Instagram, because my Instagram is popping. I'm gonna go back to enjoying the rest of my holidays. But I just wanna encourage each of you, if you can hear me, I just wanna encourage you. Stay motivated, stay encouraged during this holiday season. Do something fun, like catch an 80s band. Have a cigar, have a drink or something. Excuse me, do you have a lighter? Do you have a lighter? Thank you so much. Pleasure to be again. Thank you very much. So I did get a light. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my cigar down here because I can't take this upstairs. Listen to this music. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live from the pool area outside with another cigar. We're gonna do Cigars with the CEO again, part 2, during the daytime. Matter of fact, I think I might have breakfast. DCFI company wants to join me. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Follow the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and you enjoy your holiday. Oh, go get them, because success is waiting for you.